Mike? Good one? Grab the net here. A no fail drop shot again, huh? Say the heck with that trolling today, man. That's a beauty, isn't it? Oh, look at the spots on that one. Got it, buddy. Nice one. There's one for the smoker. What do you say about that, huh? Folks, I'll tell you what, we started out trolling. I had 4 lines out. We had a line out for Mickey, had a line out for my dad, a line out for Mike. And we just weren't picking the fish up. We had a few fish on, landed a couple, had a couple small ones. And I just said, you know, the heck with it. We're gonna try the drop shot. It's something that always works no matter what the time, what the species, what the conditions are. As you can see, beautiful rainbow trout. So for the rest of the day, we got about 3 hours of daylight left. We're gonna see if we can't put together a quick drop shot show for you. Boy, the spots on that one are beauty. Man, beautiful spots on that fish, huh? He'll smoke up good, huh, Pops? Nice one. All right, let's throw him in the cooler and get rolling. We're running out of daylight.
Angler's Xperience is proudly sponsored by Crestliner, leader by innovation. Setter Rods, the American way. Sidewinder planer boards, fight the fish, not the board. Tobler Marina, your one-stop boat shop. Easy Loader, all boat trailers are not created equal. Oxart, your single source supplier. Lincoln Electric, the welding experts. And Honda Marine, it's all about power.
Oh, there's one right there. Got it. Oh, he's running. Oh, that feels like a pretty good fish, fellas. Drop shot and saves the days, boy. Tell you what. Oh yeah. There's a smoker fish. Oh yeah, look at that one, guys.
Yep, that's a nice one.
That's a beauty. Nice. All right, there's one for the smoker. Got that pearl olive shad minnow right at the top of his mouth.
Oh,
Right
beauty.
there. Isn't that a nice one?
Beauty.
Right there, guys. I'm telling you. If it wasn't for drop shotting right now, I'd be going home with a whole bunch of payroll, not much to show for it, but we're gonna get a show out of this day. All right, let's throw him in the cooler and get back after it. How long have we been fishing here, Mike?
Not very long.
15 minutes.
10 minutes, and we got 4 fish, and we were trolling for 5 hours and got 2. This goes to show you just can't stick with one thing.
One don't work, go to the next.
Oh, that's a nice one, Mike. Look at that fish, folks. Oh yeah, beauty, Mike.
Yeah.
Nice one. Look at that one. There's a smoker.
These guys
Beauty,
smoke
buddy.
up real nice too, Seth. They really
Nice
smoke
fish.
good.
Folks, I know you've seen my drop shot commercial 100 times, and I tell you, it's something, if you haven't done it, you just gotta try it. Whether you buy the DVD or not, just get out there and do the drop shotting, just like today. I was starting to get frustrated. You can ask these guys, I was getting mad. We were having lines tangle. We weren't getting the strikes that we were needing. Pulled in here with the drop shot, boom, look at what we got. Awesome technique, folks. You gotta give it a shot.
It works.
All right, let's do it again. One more for the smoker. Folks, I want to talk to you for a second about how we derived the situation of changing over to the drop shot. You know, fishing can change throughout the day, and it can change from day to day, hour to hour at times. And what you have to do is you have to be diversified. When we came out here, we obviously wanted to start trolling, as I've mentioned throughout the show, but you want to know how I got to this point. Well, what made me go to the drop shot was, one, we weren't catching any fish trolling. Two, the fish that we did catch, I caught them right next to the shoreline, towing the board right on the shore. We came down into an area and I noticed a lot of debris in the water, a lot of pine needles, a lot of trash in the water, and it was really confined to a small area. Well, what that led me to believe was that there had been a windstorm or something prior that had pushed all that material up against this particular shoreline that we were fishing. What that told me was underneath all that debris, there would be planktons, mysid shrimps, lots of forage in there for those trout. So what I did is I went into that area. I found transitions. I wanted to find an area where it went from soft bottom, whether it be sand or mud, to a hard bottom of rock. I was also looking for a depth transition where it was coming off of a flat and tapering into deep water. Once we found these areas and got up into the shoreline, into the shallows, all those little mysid shrimp and planktons were in the water. It looked like somebody had peppered the water. They were just covered in there. And this time of the year, that's what these fish are feeding on. What has happened, their forage had gotten blown up into the shoreline. Once we found that, due to that trash in the water, due to the fish that we did catch trolling on the shoreline, I knew the drop shot was going to be the key. So keep that in mind. Always be aware of your surroundings. As you can see, we've had boats behind us trolling all day long, and they just keep getting closer and closer. Well, they're trying to figure out why they're trolling through there, and they're not catching fish. You know, we're catching 2-3 fish at a time, and it's just because all the bait's against those shorelines in those transitional areas. So always be prepared during the day to change up so you can keep catching those fish. That one there's a big one, boy. I seen him flash. Wow. Hang on to him, Pops. Oh, yeah. There's a tank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get him in here.
I don't know about you fellas, but I'm glad we decided to try drop shotting. We'd have been going home pretty disappointed. Oh, man, he's a fighter, ain't he?
Yep.
That's a tank.
He wants to raise a little cane.
Got one, Mike? Oh yeah, Mike's got one too. Look at that, folks. Look at this one, guys. This one's a beast. Look at that, folks. Look at the belly on that one, guys. Is that a tank, Mikey?
It's got nice colors.
That is a nice one.
Holy smokes, fellas. Got the drop shot minnow. He's all twisted up in the line here. I can't even hardly hold on to this fish, folks. He's so big. Look at that. There's one for the smoker boys. All right. Drop shot and saving the day, guys.
Saving the day.
Tell you what, we woke up this morning, it was 16 degrees out. We had grand thoughts of trolling, and trolling usually works real good with the planer boards, but these fish just weren't striking. And we found out they're up in the shallows. That's why. It pays to experiment and to stay versatile and mobile. That's what'll happen right there. All right, let's throw this guy in the smoker and get back after it. Crank her in here. You're gonna need the net for that. He ain't even moving, is he?
Well, this is a nice fish. This is a beauty set.
Oh yeah. Look at that one. Holy, that's a tank, man.
Whoa, look at this guy.
Whoa. Wow. Look at that one. Look at the head on that one, Mike. See how big the head is? Look at that, guys. Oh man, what a beauty. Wait till you see this fish, guys. This is a big male. Look at his jaw.
Oh, he's pretty. He's got some
Look at
nice
that.
colors.
What a beauty. Tell you what, Mikey, that's a big old fish. I think we better turn him loose. What do you say?
He needs to swim another day.
I'm just gonna set him in the net here. What a beauty, buddy. All right, let's put him. Yep, yeah, he's a cool fish. Let's just turn him loose. Don't want to handle him too much, so we'll just do it in the net here.
See you later, buddy.
See you, buddy. Thank you very much. Another one. I cannot believe that. I can't even get my pole in the water, guys. I'm not fishing. I'm just trying to keep you guys lines in the water here.
Nice
Little chubby guy. There we go. Twisting and turning. That one there's got a little tag in it. thing on the net here. I'll just grab
Okay, I
that
got it. I got it.
right there. Get the hook out of there. No harm, no foul. All right, we'll shoot him over the side. See you, buddy. All right. Hey, can't beat the drop shot, huh, Pops?
No, my favorite. My favorite.
Sometimes you got to troll, and sometimes you just drop shot.
You just drop shot.
All right, let me put you any weight on him. We're ready to go.
Okay.
There's one right there. Got him. That feels like
Looks
a
like a
good
good
fish.
one. He's got some shoulders.
Yeah, here he is. Oh yeah. Chunky fish. Oh yeah. Man, that fish was messing with it. I had him hooked up twice and he came off. I just kept letting him back down there and then he finally got
Saw
it.
that. I saw that.
Oh, look at that, guys. Hard to get my hand around him. I want to show you something on this fish, folks, and just to let you know that these are hatchery fish, as I mentioned earlier. See that pectoral fin right there has been clipped. That's usually how they do it with the rainbow trout. See, he's got one over here. But being pen raised, they clip that one on that side, and that just kind of lets you know. Now, if it was a steelhead or something, they'd clip the adipose fin. But on the hatchery fish coming out of what they call the net pens, they clip that pectoral fin right there. But he's a planter. He's going to go in the smoker. All right, let's throw him in the box and get another one. Hey, Mike. Wow. Look at that one, folks. Nice one, Mike. Man alive, he's pulling like a steelhead. Look at that. Oh, it's a Chinook. It is, it's a Chinook.
No wonder.
Heck yeah. Let's throw him back. Let's toss him back. I'm just gonna set him back over the net, guys. That's a fighting fish right there. Yep. Get him out of there. There he goes. All right. Good job, Mikey. That one there was fun, huh, buddy?
Oh, you can tell the difference just in the way they fight. You know?
Oh yeah. There's one for the smoker. Oh, there's a double header, Mike. There we go. There's one. I got a little bullet. Oh yeah. Let's double them up, boys.
You want to get them both?
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's a good little hole here, Sam.
Boy, yeah, that's a good one,
This is
isn't
a
it?
good spot.
Here, Pops. Grab mine while you're at it, buddy. Yeah. Look at that.
2 fish in the net.
Wow. There's some poundage there, boys. Let me hop back there. Grab mine. Look at that.
They're both pretty
Look at that,
Yeah,
folks.
both pretty good.
Look inside that net.
Nice.
There's a whole lot of trout in there. Trout that wouldn't have happened if we'd still be trolling. I can guarantee you that much right now.
That's for sure.
Look at that,
There
folks.
you go.
Look at that double header. Is that awesome or what? Using a bass technique to catch big rainbow trout like that. Let's throw these in the box and see if we can't get some more. That is awesome. Beautiful fish. There's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh, I got one too, Mike. Another big one. Oh, double header. I think yours is twisting and twisting. Yours is bigger, Mikey. Look at them twisters. Oh yeah. Mike, you got the big dog. There we go. Two
in the net,
boys. All right, Mike. I think you got the smoker. I'm gonna turn mine loose, buddy. Let me hop in here.
Something just comes loose.
Okay, that's mine. So I'll get that. He's just wrapped around a line here real quick. I'm gonna shoot him over the side. We'll get Mikey's taken care of here. See ya. All right, grab that big fish, Mike. Look at there, folks. There's a bright one for the smoker. God, look at that silvery fish. What a beauty. Planted rainbows are going in the smoker. Awesome. All right, let's get some more, fellas. You folks stay tuned, because when we come back from this commercial break, Mike's going to show you how to smoke these fish up. And let me tell you what, Mike, he can smoke them and I can eat them. So we're going to take these guys, get them cleaned up. As you can see, the trolling was bad, but the drop shotting fared real well. Good thing we changed up, huh, boys?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get to cleaning them. Again, we get them to the smoker.
Let's go.
Okay.
Welcome back, folks. Well, as you can see, we're standing next to Mike's famous smoker. And let me tell you what, I've ate a lot of fish out of this smoker. This man knows how to smoke some fish. I've had fish from other people, and it's just not like Mike's. He's got a special process that he does, and it's fairly simple, but you got to make a few steps. Take us through your process a little bit, Mike.
Seth, it's real simple. We fillet them out, leave the skin on the fish, and soak them overnight in the brine.
In the brine. Now, what's your brine consist of?
3 or 4 ingredients. Morton sugar cure is the main one. A cup of that to half a gallon of water.
Gallon of water.
A little bit of bay leaf in there. A little bit of brown sugar and just a little bit of black pepper, Seth.
Okay, and then it's typically it's an overnight soak.
Yep.
Generally, what you like to do.
I soak it overnight, and the main thing to do with this stuff, guys, do not put salt on it. Don't add any salt. Rinse them off real good the next morning. Pat them dry and let them sit for about an hour. And usually that hour consists of me going out and getting the old fridge out of the garage, getting her warmed up. I like to maintain about 190 to 200 degrees. And load them up, smoke them, and usually it's about 4.5 to 5 hours for these guys here.
Yeah, and that a lot of that's going to depend on your outside temperature. In the wintertime, it might take a little bit longer. Then it's just due to the outside air temperature, so keep that in mind. But a couple of things, folks, to focus on, once again, that Mike touched on. I've had friends try this, and it doesn't turn out like Mike's. And the big thing is rinsing that fish off thoroughly. If you pull it out of that brine and throw it in there to the smoker, it's going to come out tasting like a salt lick. And for those of you that like to remove the skin, what happens if you take the skin off, Mike?
Bad thing, Seth. Fish ends up in the bottom, real bad.
Yeah.
Leave the skin on, guys.
You know, and we like to go skin side down.
Skin side down, and I like to put a little bit of tin foil over the top of each layer. I have 3 layers in this one today, and I put tin foil over the top for probably the first couple, 2 or 3 hours, so just nothing gets burnt. And here's the other deal here, guys, we didn't touch on yet. What's creating the smoke. My buddy Joe has some apple trees in his backyard. He dropped me off a few branches the other day, so they're nice and green, so they're going to smoke real good. But I just take them downstairs, you know, an inch and a half limb, put her through the table saw, cut up wafers, and that's it right there. For good smoked fish, go ahead and replenish this maybe 2 or 3 times throughout that 4 or 5 hours. So get that good smoked flavor in there.
And if you got dry limbs, you're going to want to probably soak those for a couple hours, right?
Right, Seth. If you know they're going to dry out eventually like this, so soak them in some water, soak them in whatever you like to soak them in, but just so they smoke real good.
And I know one of the things that Mike does also, folks, is a little bit different. He cooks at a little higher heat. He's running that 190 to 210 range, and that seems to get the fish done more to my liking. Some people do a little less temperature for a longer period of time, but Mike's combination, I tell you, it's good. So why do you say we get this thing loaded up, Mike, and get these fish smoking?
Let's do her, buddy.
Mike, before we load this thing up, why don't you talk a little bit about your smoker here? This is kind of a unique smoker you've built.
Yeah, it's an old one, Seth. This thing's probably, I don't know, 50, 60 years old, an old refrigerator. Got a little hot plate in the bottom. I got a low, medium, high selector switch. You can kind of maintain that temperature, and it's well used. You can see her, she's black.
Now you got a little flue in the back here too, don't you, to keep regulate your heat?
Yeah, my buddy Kent fixed me up with a little flue in the back here where I can regulate the amount of smoke that goes in and out. And it's got a little butterfly valve in it, works pretty cool. Well, we're going to give the chips to this thing and get her smoking and get her loaded up. So this is what it looks like.
Pretty cool old freezer, folks. I tell you what, if you're going to do this, just make sure you get a metal one. Don't get a plastic one.
No new ones.
All right, let's get her smoking. All right, folks, the smoker is a-rolling. Go ahead and pop that door, Mike. Whew, there it comes. That's the stuff right there.
Temperature's about right.
Yep, about 185, 180 right in there.
She's just smoking.
Let's load her up, folks.
Okay.
Mike is going to throw some racks in there.
Actually, I want this tin foil on the bottom too so it doesn't drip real bad on them. At least for a while, because a little moisture will come out of them.
That tin foil helps keep the fish moist, folks, but what Mike's not wanting to have happen, these drippings will start coming down and coating the top of this, so it just keeps the drippings off of that bottom rack. So his bottom two, he's got the tin foil. Top one, he's got nothing, because it's just going to drip down on top of here. It's further away from the heat, so it's not going to dry the fish out as fast. All right, let's close the lid, let her smoke up. We'll see you folks in about 5 hours. Well, folks, here we are 5 hours later. Mike's got the smoker cooled off. We got 3 racks of the most scrumptious smoked fish you'll ever eat. Tell you what, you're gonna have to try Mike's recipe. Mike, I tell you what, buddy, you can smoke fish, and if you get the drop shot technique down, you can catch them, right? Guys, I've been working on Mike for what, about 3 or 4 years to become a drop shotter, and I think today convinced him of it. We all like trolling, but there comes a time when the drop shot pays off, and you can get smoked fish like this. I want to show you a little sandwich here real quick. You can see I'm a big boy. I obviously like food, but what I do is I take an everything bagel, I put a big layer of cream cheese on there, some of Mike's smoked trout, a couple thin slices of tomato, a couple thin slices of onion. That there's a treat, folks. Tell you what, Mike, I want to thank you for coming out with us, showing us how to smoke up these fish. It's a good time, isn't it?
You bet.
Tell you what, folks, give this recipe a try. I want to thank Mike once again. I also want to thank you folks at home for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
For a list of today's gear and techniques, log on to axfishing.com and select AX Journals.